Hello guys, we are starting this chapter one, that is matter in our surrounding, and this belongs to class I think ninth science book. So we will do it by with keeping in mind our state pieces exam. So as we look at our surrounding, we see a large variety of things with different shape, size, textures, everything. In this universe is made up of material which scientists have named matter. So air we breathe, so everything is this Panch Tattva thing, air, earth, fire, sky, and water, according to them, everything living or non-living was made up of these five basic elements. So ancient Greek philosopher has arrived in similar classification of matter. तो अब आते हैं हम लोग physical nature of matter पे. Matter is made up of particles. For a long time, two schools of thought prevailed regarding nature of matter. One school, तो these things are not of use. हाँ ये important है. ऐसा unit of mass is kg. The ऐसा unit of volume is cubic meter. Volume जो होता है आपका हो गया आपका cubic meter. That is cubic meter. So common unit of measuring volume is liter. 1 liter is equal to 1 dm, and 1 liter 100,000 ml, and 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter. 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cube. और ये बार बार आपको सी सेट यूपीएससी सी सेट में ये टॉपिक अपियर होता है 1 ml इक्वल टू 1 centimeter cube. So this experiment हो गया चार characteristic of particles of matter having space between them. So we can see this Nimbu Pani example, and here of no use particles matter attract each other. uh, States of matter पे आते हैं तो observe different types of matter around us. So the solid state, all the example of solid, यहाँ हो गया liquid state and gaseous state. So mm, 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 there's some activity given here. Density is equal to mass by volume. Mass per unit volume of a substance is called density, and density is equal to mass by volume. Okay, so glass beaker burner example. Can matter change the state? Solid ice, liquid familiar water, gas water vapor, conservation of ice of water. Okay. So on increasing the temperature of solid, the kinetic energy of particles increase. What? Kinetic energy of particles increase. तो यानी कि आप टेम्परेचर बढ़ाते हैं तो आपका काइनेटिक एनर्जी बढ़ेगा. तो दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. Due to increase in kinetic energy, the particles start vibrating. तो किसकी वजह से होता है? This is because of kinetic energy. This particles starts vibrating. Even we like boil something on gas or stove, we will see the particles or water start to vibrate, start to making waves. So due to this increase in kinetic energy, that is due to kinetic energy. और क्वेश्चन आता है क्या होता है? Because of this is kinetic energy. The energy supplied by heat overcomes the forces of attraction between the particles. The particles leave their fixed position and start moving more freely. A stage is reached when the solid melts and is converted to a liquid. So the minimum temperature at which solid melts to become liquid at atmospheric pressure is called its melting point. So the melting point of a solid is an indication of the strength of the force of attraction between its particle. Yeah, the melting point of a solid is an indication of the strength of the force of attraction. कितना दम तक वो झेल सकता है. ठीक है. So the melting point of ice is 273.15 K. The process of melting, that is change of solid state into liquid state, is also known as fusion. Yeah, the process of melting, that is change of solid state into liquid state, is also known as fusion. When a solid melts, its temperature remains the same. So where does the heat energy go? When a solid melts, its temperature remains the same. So you must have observed during the experiment of melting, the temperature of the system does not change after the melting point is reached. Till all the ice melts, this happens even though we continue to heat the beaker. That is, we continue to supply heat. The heat gets used up in changing the state by overcoming the forces of attraction between the particles. So as this heat energy is absorbed by the ice without showing any rise in the temperature, it is considered that it gets hidden into a content of the beaker and is known as latent heat. The word latent means hidden. The amount of heat energy that is required to change 1 kg of solid into liquid at atmospheric pressure, its melting point, is known as the latent heat of fusion. So particles in water at 0 degrees Celsius have more energy as compared to particles in ice at same temperature. So when we supply heat energy to water, particles start moving even faster. At a certain temperature, a point is reached when the particles have enough energy to break free from the forces of attraction of each other. So at this temperature, the liquid starts changing into gas. The temperature at which liquid starts boiling at atmospheric pressure is known as boiling point. See, the temperature at which the liquid starts boiling, जो liquid होता है starts boiling at atmospheric pressure is known as boiling point. तो यहाँ हमने समझा melting point क्या होता है और यहाँ क्या होता है boiling point क्या होता है. So the boiling is a bulk phenomenon. Particles from bulk of the liquid gain enough energy to change into a vapor state. For water, this temperature is 373 K, that is 100 degrees Celsius. 273 plus 100 is 373. So the other things, solid, liquid and gaseous. This is the melting point, this is boiling point. अब आते हैं आगे. सो केल्विन एसआई यूनिट टेम्परेचर 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस इज इक्वल टू 273.15 के. सो वी टेक 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस राउडर डेसिमल चेंज दिस. ठीक है, तो केल्विन स्केल हो गया. मेट्रो सराउंडिंग अस. सब्लिमेशन ऑफ अमोनियम क्लोराइड. तो यहाँ क्या है, टेक सम कैम्फर एंड अमोनियम क्लोराइड, क्रश इट एंड पुट इन अ चाइना डिश एंड पुट इन्वर्टेड फनल ओवर द चाइना डिश. तो यहाँ क्या बताना चाह रहा है कि अमोनियम क्लोराइड एंड दिस ये सब्लिमेट हो जा रहा है. सो चेंज ऑफ स्टेट डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम सॉलिड टू गैस विदाउट चेंजिंग इनटू लिक्विड स्टेट इज कॉल्ड सब्लिमेशन. एंड इसका एग्जांपल्स जो है वो यहाँ से क्वेश्चन बन चुका है. तो आपका हो गया अमोनियम क्लोराइड, कैम्फोर, और क्या हो सकता है, ओके. So effect of change of pressure, we have already learned that the difference in the various state of matter is due to the difference in the distance between the constant particles. So atmospheric pressure को यहाँ देख सकते हैं. measuring pressure exerted by a gas, the unit of pressure Pascal is one atmosphere is equal to 1.01 into 10 to the power 5 Pa. क्या है 10 to the power 5, क्या है 10 to the power 5. Okay, the atmospheric pressure at a sea level is 1 atmosphere and is taken as the normal atmospheric pressure. So this liquefying gas, have you heard, solid carbon dioxide CO2 is sorted under high pressure. Solid CO2 gets converted directly into gaseous state. On a decrease of pressure of to 1 atmosphere without coming into liquid, this is known as the region solid carbon dioxide, also known as dry ice. As we can see that the pressure and the temperature determine the state of a substance, whether it is solid, liquid or gas. Now okay, यहाँ क्वेश्चन है convert following temperature Celsius scale. तो 300 K है, तो आपका 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस इक्वल टू 273 निकल जाएगा. व्हाट इज द फिजिकल स्टेट ऑफ वाटर. ओके, नाउ इवापोरेशन फैक्टर अफेक्टिंग इवापोरेशन, हाउ इवापोरेशन कॉजेज कूलिंग. तो कॉटन क्यों पहनना चाहिए. ओके, नाउ कमिंग टू दिस. Now, scientists are talking about 5 states of matter: solid, liquid, gas, plasma, and Bose-Einstein condensate. So, plasma, the state consists of super energetic and super excited particles. These particles are in the form of ionized ions. The fluorescent tube and neon sign bulbs consist of plasma. Inside a neon sign bulb, there is a neon gas, and inside a fluorescent tube, there is a helium gas or other gas. The gas gets ionized, that is, gets charged. Electrical energy flows through it. This charging up creates a plasma glowing inside the tube or bulb. The plasma glows with a special color depending on the nature of gas. The sun and the stars glow because of the presence of plasma in it. The plasma is created in the stars because of very high temperature. Bose-Einstein condensate. In 1920, Indian physicist Sachindranath Bose had done some calculation of the fifth state of matter. Building on his calculation, Albert Einstein predicted new state of matter, the Bose-Einstein condensate. In 2001, Eric A. Cornell won for this Nobel in physics of achieving Bose-Einstein condensation, formed by cooling gas of extremely low density, about 100,000 density normal air. So these are the things. These are some quantity and units. Temperature is Kelvin, length meter, mass kilogram kg, Newton, and cubic meter m cube, cubic kilogram per cubic meter ma, Pascal pa. So we have the following question: 293K, 470 following are the Kelvin. Mm, 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 mm. So we know that C is equal to K minus 273. So here K will be 293 minus 273, that is 3 0 and 2 will cancel out. So 20 degree Celsius. Again here we will convert 470 minus 273, so 9 and 693, it will cancel out. So this is the answer. And for 25 degrees Celsius, K is equal to 2, K is equal to C plus 273. So here we will add 25 plus 273 plus 25, that is 8, 729, 290, 298. This answer over 298. So same will way for this equation. Now naphthalene balls disappear with time without leaving any solid. Give reason: because it goes under sublimation. Naphthalene ball हो गया, ammonium chloride हो गया. So and this falling. Okay, physical state of water at, what is the physical state of water at 25 degrees Celsius, 0 and 100? Now these are the questions. Activity. So we are done with chapter 1. We'll continue with chapter 2. Thank you.